Добрый день. We're speaking about gender of nouns and describing words in Russian. And we were saying that all masculine words in Russian will end in a consonant. All feminine words in Russian will end in a or ya, not any vowel, but a or ya only. And that works not only with words that refer to people, but any word at all. Alive or not alive, animate, inanimate, doesn't matter. So if I'm talking about my brother, I will definitely be choosing masculine words. All the describing words or pronouns will be masculine. So, for example, это мой брат, он американец. Это он, да, это он. When I talk about my sister, all feminine words will be used. Это моя сестра. Она студентка. Она русская. But the same principle, the same thing works with inanimate objects, things. So when in English you say it, in Russian we actually say he or she. And the describing words match in gender. So if I want to say this is my house, это мой дом, это он, I don't know, big or something. Это моя машина, это она, да, это она. So this might be a new concept to you, might not be, depending on whether you know other languages, the languages in which there is gender of nouns, not just nouns referring to people, but inanimate objects as well. So one more time, masculine words in Russian end in a consonant, whether they refer to people or not, and feminine words in Russian end in a or ya. So we need to add one more thing now, which is the last gender, neuter. So some textbooks are going to call it neutral, but most, including yours, say neuter. Средний род, neuter gender. So as you remember, our original personal pronoun table had 3 pronouns. Он, она, оно. And we said this is he, excuse me, this is she, and this is something like it, but not exactly. And it's something like it, but not exactly, because it in Russian, so when in English you say it, in Russian it can be he, it can be she, or it can be this word. So оно is used with nouns, inanimate nouns, so this is not a person, this is not an alive creature, but not all of them. Only those inanimate nouns that end in or ye. So one more time, neuter nouns end in or ye. So they will refer not to people but to things, inanimate objects, but not all of them, because some of the inanimate objects will end in a consonant and will be considered masculine in Russian. Some of the inanimate objects will, the words for those will end in a or ya and will be considered feminine. And a very small group, not very small group, but quite a small group of nouns will end in, of inanimate nouns will end in o or ye, and those are called neuter words. So you have right now a very small group of them. It's a small group anyways. So море ends in ye, sea. Again, it's not tied to the meaning. There is nothing neutral about the sea, but it's a neuter noun in Russian. Окно, window, another neuter word because it ends in o. Утро, morning, ends in o. Вино, пиво, so вино, wine, пиво, beer, all of those end in o or ye, they're neuter words. And the reason why you need to know that is because, again, if you want to describe these nouns in any way and say, let's say, my wine, you need to use neuter form of the word my, so something new for you, your. And ye and yo are very closely related. In Russian, we don't even put the dots, even though we do say these letters differently. So kind of a variation of it. So это моё вино, because when вино in Russian is a neuter word, and I'm using neuter form of the word my to describe it. Okay, one more video. До свидания.